Hello, hello, hello. All right, friends, we are waiting for Niyati to arrive. We've sent the link. Bear with us as we move through a few tech challenges. That's nothing new or unusual. Let's see. All right, Niyati, I see your message, but I'm not seeing you. Let's see here. We did this. You should be able to hop right in. Well, we will figure this out. I thought we had this figured out. I did this just the other day in a test run and it worked just great. Well, Niyati, sorry, I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. Well. Looks like we're having, let's see. Let me think of an alternative to this, Niyati. Yeah, I hear you, Niyati. I'm not seeing it either. Let me do this. I am going to well. Well, I'm baffled. Let me call you. Hey.
Hey.
So it's still ringing even though you've answered.
It's funny on the YouTube live. Hey. It's very lag. So it's still ringing even though you've answered. It's funny on the YouTube live. Hey. Let me let you go, and I got to get rid of this feedback.
I'm trying to figure out a way around this. It worked the other day just fine. So I'm not sure what's happened this morning, but I'll be right back. Okay. Oh my goodness. I've got this on my screen. It won't go away. What is life without a few challenges, right, y'all? Okay, figured that challenge out. Well, hello. I see we have another guest. Welcome. I'm not seeing who it is. And unfortunately, this is not working the way it's supposed to. So I'm kind of baffled at what to do to get Niyati in on this screen with me. And if need be, I will meet with Niyati after and just record and post. Make sure you do get the information that we promised you. I am not getting the link I need to bring you in, Niyati. So, yeah. So for the sake of the live stream and for those who are joining us, we do apologize. Niyati is fantastic emotional fitness, our mental fitness trainer, and has prepared greatly to share with you all today. And so I apologize for this challenge that we are incurring. That being said, do believe in the flow of life. And so we will try to take a deep breath and let this go and figure out how to move forward. So that might mean that I just meet with Niyati after this and record, and I will post it so that you still have the recording and you'll have that content that way. We do plan to do another episode, so we have much to share with you all. And this won't be the last session, but it will definitely is our opportunity to figure out what I need to do differently in the future to make sure Niyati is live with me in this session. She is here. She didn't sleep in this morning. She is here. She's lovely. I've seen her on FaceTime. It's my technical challenge today that is bringing us to this stump. So if I know Niyati's on the other side doing some Google search, trying to figure out how to come in, and I will keep an eye on that. In the meantime, I did not prep for speaking with you all today, but I will just off the cuff take a moment to share some information about our hormones as we move through menopause. So as we hit the perimenopause phase, which can be 10 years or longer before we actually hit menopause. And then we hit that year of going through the menopause where we're no longer having a cycle. And then we get to that point after that, where we refer to as after menopause. Some people will refer to the whole experience after a 1 year of no menstrual cycle as menopause. So it just depends on who you talk to. But we do know we have the perimenopause, which leads into the menopause and beyond. And in that, our hormones are going through some major changes. And so what we are consuming as far as food, as well as in our thoughts and in our beliefs, are going to definitely impact our experience. Energy is everywhere. Everything is energy. That includes the food we consume that then converts to energy within our body cells that allow us to function in life. But that energy is also in our minds. And so the thoughts that we are thinking, the experiences that we are having, the beliefs that we hold on to, are going to have an impact on the hormones as well. And then whatever's happening with our hormones is going to impact our physical body as well as our minds. So everything is interwoven together and impacts one another. There is no one, it's not that we're just this connection of pieces. Everything is intertwined. So I like to think of it as like the fascia of the physical body is the connective tissue that interweaves between the muscles, in the joints, through the bones. Everything is connected through that fascia in such a way that it is explained and taught that if you were to peel the skin from a body, it would all still stay contained in the shape that it had with the skin because of the fascia holding everything together. So keep that in mind as you are moving through your day. Check in with the thoughts that you're having. Can you replace a negative thought with a more supportive thought? Can you celebrate your small wins instead of thinking you have to have a big win in order to see it as a success? Everything is a learning experience, and those learning experiences are wins. The only time it's not is when we beat ourselves up and we come into this place of negative thought process and belittling ourselves, self-criticism. Those kind of experiences, those choices, are going to have a negative impact for us. And so being able to become aware when these are unfolding is the first step toward being able to have a greater switch or a bigger change in our life and in our experiences. So I know Niyati was prepared to share a lot of great content around this, and I will definitely make sure that you get that. So let me wrap up with a couple of things around food. When we consume a lot of sugars, a lot of refined and saturated fats, the seed oils, the sugars, these are going to have a negative impact on the physical body. And that makes it more difficult for us to be able to manage our emotions as well as our thoughts. So when you're preparing to buy something at the grocery store, take a moment to flip it over and look at the label. If it's not a natural whole food item like an apple or lettuce, right? If you're buying something that's prepared, can you choose something that is less prepared? And can you choose something that has olive oil or avocado oil versus soybean oil, canola oil, the other seed oils? Can you choose something that is naturally sweetened with dates or with other fruits instead of with refined sugars, and at all costs avoid the corn syrups and the high fructose corn syrups? So as you make these choices, you don't have to change everything overnight, or most of us don't anyway, unless you have some medical reason that you need to, or you're just highly motivated to make that drastic change. But you can start to find little ways to change from what you're currently doing, making a healthier choice to swap it out and keep going with your day and your preferences. But over time, you would be better served to start finding those ways to actually cook your food from scratch or to have someone else prepare it for you. So for me, I do my own cooking and then I cook for a friend. And that way we're both getting the foods that are healthier for our hormones, cooking for and eating for hormone balance. And if this is something you want to know more about, leave a comment. I'll come back to follow up on those comments and let you know more about that. But as Calm Confident Woman here on YouTube, I also have a online studio where we have live and recorded yoga and fitness classes for the mature woman who is managing the aches and the pains and the restrictions that come with the changing in our hormones. And then I also offer cooking tutorials as well as opportunities to gain the recipes that I'm using in a separate little group for women that I call Thrive After Menopause. I will, in the message, in the information for this live stream, I will come in and I will add the links for Niyati so that you can reach out to her. I know that some of you are coming in and joining because she asked you to come and to support her. So thank you for being here. And again, I apologize for these technical issues. I promise you I will get this sorted out and we will be able to have Niyati live in the very, very near future. That being said, I will let you all go with your day and look forward to connecting with you again live and to connect with you in the comments so that we can move forward and thrive after menopause. All right. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.